The Gazelle Class is one of the smaller dropship types operating within the Successor States, though it is not as small as a Fury or Leopard Class vessel. Designed to transport a single armor company onto the battlefield, the ship has a reinforced vehicle bay able to hold 15 tanks, with a total mass of 915 tons. The cramped personal facilities accommodate as many as 55 people, including the troops and the ship's crew. Over the years, the Gazelle Class was extensively modified. The original dropship, launched in 2531, was designed specific to carry a company of light tanks. Yet the succession wars dictated a far more flexible cargo, so the size of a Gazelle's vehicle bay was increased to accommodate larger armored vehicles. Unfortunately, the designers had to reduce the crew quarters and cargo bays during the modification, resulting in very cramped conditions for the Gazelle crew and limiting the design's usefulness for extended missions. The Gazelle's interior is composed of 3 major decks. The bottom deck houses the ship's large vehicle bay, which is roughly 18 meters at its widest point and 59.5 meters long. Entrance into this section is through a heavy retraceable ramp located in the dropship's nose. Originally designed for the smaller armored vehicles of the past, the bay had to be enlarged later to accommodate larger, heavier vehicles. To gain extra space, the personal accommodations and the aft cargo section were reduced. The personnel lift also had to be removed from this deck and was replaced by a retraceable ladder. The deck's design can create logistical problems. Many unexperienced assault units have faced lengthy delays because of the difficulties of packing and unpacking a full-strength unit into the bay. Well-trained units develop an order of deployment to expedite offloading and to increase the survivability of the entire dropship. Many Gazelle crews worry whenever a green unit comes aboard because so many dropships have been destroyed on the ground due to delays caused by inexperienced units. Smart Gazelle captains sit down with their unit commanders to outline the best procedures for rapid vehicle deployment long before planetfall. Deck 2 is commonly referred to as the main deck. It contains the engine room, bridge and quarters for all 10 crew members. The aft third of this deck houses the bottom half of the ship's drives. The top deck contains most of the ship's systems and facilities required by the crew, including the laundry, waste recycling and water tankage, med bay, mess hall and fuel storage. The aft portion of this deck houses the upper half of the ship's drives. In order for the ship to use its transit drives, superhot plasma is channeled from the engine core to the drive mechanism. In the Gazelle class, this channel passes through the compartment next to the engineering control center, causing uncomfortable hot conditions for the engineers. To alleviate the problem, an air circulation shaft was installed. The Gazelle's passengers are divided among 3 bays located on the main deck. Each bay provides housing for single armor lancer's personnel. Sleeping arrangements consist of 4 triple-stack bunks, 1 per vehicle crew. To provide room for additional personnel, a 5th bunk is also included. Each person has a small wall locker for storing personal gear. A shared washroom takes up a large portion of the area. Because of a lack of space in the bay, the platoon lieutenant does not have a desk and chair, as on many other dropships. Instead, he must attend to his administrative tasks in the mess hall or in the vehicle bay. As on many other troop transports, the CO and First Sergeant share a small bunk room. The ship's crew is housed in a bay next to and identical to the 3 troop bays. Like many troop transports, the Gazelle features a relatively limited defense array of weaponry. Twin medium lasers, an autocannon 5 and LRM 20 fill the nose bays, while a PPC, SRM 6 and a trio of medium lasers are fitted in forward-facing mounts in each wing. To discourage pursuit, a single large laser and a pair of mediums are carried directly aft. A single ton of autocannon rounds, 4 tons of long-range and 2 tons of short-range missiles are generally enough for the short-duration missions, the decreased cargo loads and force. Variants: the Gazelle 3055. Introduced by new Certus shipyards in 3055, the upgrade Gazelle weighs in at 3,400 tons, an increase of 500 tons. The increased tonnage goes towards greater cargo capacity, no split between carrying a company of heavy tanks in the nose and a short lance of lighter vehicles further back, reducing the bottleneck problem of a standard model. The weapon array received minor modern touches, switching the PPC and large lasers for extended range variants and adding Artemis 4 FCS to enhance the missile rack, with a reduced number of double heatsinks still boosting heat dissipation. The Federated Commonwealth was the major buyer of this new version.